Hello everyone, I'm RB Jules coming to you from STO Handmade Jewelry and Craft Spot. Today I'm bringing you a Czech glass bead haul. I'm going to show you some of the beads that I actually use as a main part of my jewelry designs, and some pieces that I actually use as embellishments. But first, I'm going to show you that I did finish the earrings. I didn't get a chance to finish them in the last video, and first I want to apologize. I didn't have a video ready for last Wednesday. I don't know if you all knew or if I mentioned it. My mom just came out of the hospital, so I'm still getting adjusted to her schedule, and it leaves me often tired and exhausted, but I'm determined to still bring videos once a week. But last week was really not a good week, so I'm bringing it to you now. So I'm bringing these earrings up close to you because I want you to notice is that I am using some of the same Czech glass fire polish beads in this design, and this is as a part of the embellishment on the side. And this is, let me put this down. As you can see, this is an actual part of the embellishment right here, and then it's again the 3mm. This is the 3mm, and this is the 4mm bead, and this is a part of the intricate design, and I also chose it as part of the embellishment. So I just wanted to show you these, and these earrings are going to go into the new store, and I will talk more about that in the next video. So now these beads, I used to go to a lot of bead shows in my area, and this was definitely pre-COVID. And so I used to go to all the local bead shows. I would find out, where they are, and I would kind of plan. A lot of times I didn't plan, but sometimes I would plan to look for certain colors, and sometimes I went because I absolutely love beads. And I live in the DMV, which is the Maryland, DC area. So unless you go to the bead shops, there are a lot of beads and things that you don't see unless you order them online. So it's a wonderful opportunity to go to the bead shows and see the different types of beads and other artisan handmade beads. And I do have lamp glass beads, which I think are absolutely gorgeous, and I will be showing you some of the lamp glass beads that I've gotten from local artisan. I don't know if they still do that kind of work or not, and that because I've been going to bead shows, I want to say since 2006 or 7, and I will give the whole backstory to how I actually started going to bead shows in another video, but I want to share with you the beads that I have been getting and collecting over the years. And I have a huge collection of different types of beads. And also in going to the different bead shows, I actually became friends with some of the vendors, and they would let me go to their home and shop wherever they had their bead stash or collection. They would let me shop right there in their house, and I counted it a privilege because I got to see beads and crystals on a level that other people didn't get the opportunity to see them, because when you do bead shows, it's only so much stock that you could put out on your table or your setup, however you got your booth set up. It's only so many beads and things that you can actually put out. So oftentimes they didn't put it all out, and or either when they travel and did shows around the country, then then they would put out different stock in different places. So I counted it a privilege that they would let me come to their home and let me buy vast quantities of beads. So I do miss that, but things change, life change. But I still have a lot of beautiful beads that I'm using in the way that I'm supposed to be using them. I went through all the different stages of, stringing beads. I know how to do wire weaving and things like that. And I think I've shown that in previous videos or some of the YouTube shorts about different things. But bead weaving is my home, and that's where I am to stay. So if I do any of the other things, it'll be specifically for me. So without further ado, we're going to go through some of these beads, and I will show them to you over a period of time, all of the beads that I actually pulled out to share with you that I've gotten from all kinds of shows, things that I've actually gotten from all over the world. So these are just, these beads right here are Preciosa crystals. And I took them out of their casing, and they're pink AB, and that's what gives it its shine and its sparkle. I don't know if you can see how it like dazzle in the light, but it's definitely a pink AB finish. And these are 4mm bicone crystals, and they call them bicone because they have the same cut on each side of the crystal. So that's why it's called a bicone cut. And it is faceted, which also helps to bring out the sparkle in the beads along with the AB finish. So that's that one. And then these, which I have these, this is one of my favorite beads. This is a 4mm Czech fire polish bead, and this color is called Montana Sapphire. I always want to say Colorado, and that's like so wrong. It's Montana Sapphire Blue, and I love this because don't you think it makes you think? It makes me think about water, really pretty deep blue water, and I love using it in my designs. And I actually have a piece that I will post in the community section that I actually use the Montana blue, sapphire blue fire polish Czech glass beads. So, and this is an oval shape, and that's one of my favorites. And these are this is also a 4mm crystals, and these are clear, just clear. And they also are a faceted cut oval shape. And I love to use these like if I'm doing like a winter design or something kind of festive, I might use those. And these are 6mm Czech glass fire polish Preciosa crystals. And this has like a aurora borealis effect where you see like the colors in it, and it's a matte finish. It's not a shiny glass finish on these beads, and I love using these. I have used them in some of my beading designs, but I haven't used them often. I usually more so use the 3 to 4mm beads in my designs. So, and then you have the 4mm jet black Czech glass beads, and I love using these, but lately I have been trying to stay away from black. So we have this, and then we have the gold Preciosa. This is a opaque gold Preciosa Czech glass fire polish bead, and this is also a 4 millimeter. This is my absolute go-to in a lot of my designs, and I try not to use it so much, but it's so pretty, and I can't help but wanting to just use this in my design. And I really prefer this one over the silver. I have used the silver in maybe one or two designs, but I really love the gold because the gold is like really warm. So, and then you have the honey color Czech, Preciosa Czech glass fire polish beads, also 4 millimeters. And I use these in my designs also when I'm inspired to do so, which I haven't been lately, but it's definitely beautiful for autumn. So that's that. And then let me see. We have others. So you have this one, which is so pretty right here. These are the three. These are 3 millimeter Czech glass beads. I forgot the color. It's either a Caribbean blue, which I'm really thinking it's, and this definitely makes me think about tropical designs, the beaches, the Mediterranean, things like that. Beautiful sunsets, Hawaii, things like that, which the water's not this color in Hawaii, but it really makes me think about that. Or it makes me think about one of the famous places that I want to go someday is Mykonos in Italy, in that area. So definitely want to do that. And because the tops of the houses or some of the buildings have this color, and it is gorgeous, definitely very inspiring to me. So, that's one of my go-tos. And the other few weeks ago, I was looking, I said I wanted to order some beads because I was looking for fall colors. Well, that's when I went through my stash and I found a whole lot of these mustard color 4 millimeter opaque fire polish glass beads. And as you can see, I have like 3, and this isn't even all of them. I just happened to pull these out. So that's 3 and this is 4. And the thing is, when I had these beads before, I never really thought about using them in my bead work because I really only got serious about my bead work about 2 years ago. And I have made beaded pieces and dabbled around in different beaded designs and, really had to decide, well, which one do I want to do and stick with? And I love bead embroidery. They make absolutely beautiful designs. You can, the sky is the limit with bead embroidery. You can definitely learn different techniques and things. But bead embroidery is it for me. It has a strong foundation, and you don't have to sew. You have to sew, but you don't have to sew so much because you have the foundation and the backing to help the pieces to stay together. So that's these pieces, and this is what I'm talking about here. So when you sew onto the foundation, which y'all have seen me do, and I do have other videos planned, but when you sew into the foundation here, these beads are not coming out. So you do want to sew down and, take the proper steps to keep your beads secure onto the foundation. And then, once you sew into the foundation, and then you put a backing on it and you sew, and your beads stay. Unlike the other beads. Don't get me wrong. I've seen some gorgeous designs, but those designs are not for me. Just because I like bead embroidery better, and different things for different people, and that's fine. So we're going to look at some more 6 millimeters, and these are the clear crystals. Now I have used these a lot, the clear ones. Years ago, I used to do bridal jewelry, and I don't do it anymore. So So I used to use a lot of the clear and the glass pearls for that purpose. I may revisit it again, I don't know. So, but yeah, so I use these a lot, and these are the 6 millimeter fire polish crystals, but you can also use them in your design, and I have. So I've used it in that regard. I have not used them yet in any of my bead and embroidery work. And so let me see. I do have some scissors nearby, so I can take this one out because this is a clear AB 6 millimeter. No, these are 4 millimeters as well. Crystals, and I think I showed you them. I probably showed a 3 millimeter. It's over here somewhere. I just showed it to you. Yeah. Well, this is a 4 millimeter. 4 millimeter. Oh nope, I didn't show you this one. I showed it to you in the pink. This is a 4 millimeter fire polish preciosa glass crystal, and it definitely has the aurora or borealis effect on them, and you can see the faceted cuts. So when you see them in the sun, they are definitely going to shine and glisten and just sparkle as far as the eye can see. And I pulled out another one. So these are the same things. So, and I showed you this one. So I have bought so many beads. And then I have the red ones right here. I don't work with red too much. It's just not my go-to color to work with. Red is actually not my favorite color. But I do have them, and I'll use them in certain designs that when I make Southwestern jewelry or holiday jewelry, things of that nature. So I'll use these, and these two are 4 millimeter crystals. So those are 4 millimeters. And then we have I'm going to take this one out. This is a light cobalt blue crystal, and this is a 3 millimeter. These are so pretty. And I've used this, you know, before, like in night scenes, or, you know, when shadow and light and darkness and all that kind of stuff. And I may get into that in other videos and how I create that, or in a tutorial or something. You will hear it again. But these are the 3 millimeter ones that you definitely can use in your design or as the embellishment, or you can add to your fringe design in your piece. And I took out 2 more. So that's that. This one I got from a bead shop. And this is purples. I guess I was feeling kind of purpley that day. Let's move this over a little bit. And yeah, so these two are 4 millimeter. Let me see. Yeah, these are 4 millimeter as well. And this is a purple AB, which stands for, you know, aurora borealis effect, fire polish crystal. And then this is a light amethyst, which is very light. And I don't know if you can see that it is a very light color. And this is too also 4 millimeter. And then I got these. These are 6 millimeter beads right here. So let me do this so you can see them up close. And they have a purple, and then they have like a gold effect. One literally just tried to get away, so I'm trying to put it where you can see it. So that's those right there. And then sometimes, you know, I'll buy a huge thing of beads, and this is half a mass of beads, and half a mass of beads is 600 beads. So let's do this. Yeah, so this is a half a mass. This is a lot of beads here. It's like 600 or 1,200 beads. It's probably 1,200 beads. So, yeah, it is. It's 1,200 because a whole mass is 4,000 beads. So this is 24. This is 1,200 beads. And I use this when I use a lot of sunsets or things like that, or when I feel like doing something with the color of orange in it. So, and I'll buy my beads as I need to use them. So, and I know that's absolutely a lot of beads there. So this is just some of the beads, as I have mentioned, from some of my stashes that I've gotten from bead shows and things of that nature. And yeah, it's a lot of them because, as I mentioned before in the other videos, I was, well, I don't know if I mentioned it, I was, going to bead shows and things like that before I was even popular, dealing with YouTube and things of that nature in the early 2000s. But I'm blessed that I have the opportunity that I could still share my bead haul with you. And you're definitely going to see these beads again as I choose colors to do designs for tutorials. And again, here are the finished earrings that I did, when in the last video. And I still haven't finished the other pair yet, so I might do the other pair while I work on them with you in another video. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching to stop by and share your time with me. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video, and let's keep the conversation going about beads in the bead section. What are some of your favorite beads? Some of your favorite bead brands? What are some of your favorite colors of beads to work with? So until next time, happy crafting.